There's my new little friend. I call him the curious cuckoo cat. There he is. Come to your eyes. I got into action. Yeah. Look at him. He's got the groove going. Let's see how close we can get to him. The cuckoo cat. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Look how he moves his head. He's like, yeah, I'm the cuckoo cat. Meow. Poor guy. Kitty, kitty, kitty. He's just hanging in the shade. So I put that chair there, so he's happy about that. There he goes. Kitty, kitty, kitty. He's like, don't be looking at me, man. Oh, that's how he got in. There's like a little spot for him to get in. Hey guys, I'm gonna plant these tomatoes. What I need to do is I'm gonna build a little, I guess, a box. There's all this really cool, look at this crazy room. Plenty of material to build like a box. I'm gonna build a box for these tomatoes, okay? Well, that looks like soil. It might be some good soil, I don't know. But it seems to stay moist down here. So that's why we're doing this. So I'll check in with you guys in a minute. Now, I'm not known for doing things the conventional way, so I'm just kind of digging up this ground, you guys. And I'm going to drop these boards around the border of it. And there's a bee who's very interested in what I'm doing. And I'm pulling out worms, so I got my worm can here. And I think I'm going to save this moss. I'm going to drop this in and around the plants to kind of hold in the moisture. I think is what we're going to use this moss for. So I think that might be a good idea for the moss. So hopefully I don't dig up any dead animals. Pulling the dandelions out, of course. We're going to frame this all in. And then I watched some transplant videos, and we're going to put these tomato plants inside this box. So in about an hour, I was able to make pretty quick work of this small square. We're going to plant these tomato plants. Now I'm going to look for some borders. Put my moss over here, and still debating on whether or not I should drop that in on top of the bed after the tomato plants are planted. Help keep the moisture in. Seems pretty natural. And then now I'm going to put my borders in, so I'm going to work on that next. I want you to notice how great the soil looks. What I'm going to do is I'm pulling away from the sides all this great soil into the middle. And what I'm going to do is then insert the borders around the edges. This is just simple planting right into the ground, you guys. We're going to do an experiment. A few weeds in there. Now, by the time we're done, we're not going to put these walls all the way in the ground. They're going to be standing up, so it's just kind of going to be a raised bed. That's what we're going to do here. So you can kind of see that shaping up there. So now I'm in the woodshed, and I think I found two perfect pieces. Right in here. Look at this random wood. I wish I knew how to work wood. Man, there's a wood saw in there and a wood shop. But basically, I'm going to take these two pieces. These are going to be the sides of my bed. And we'll drop some soil in there and see if we can't make these grow. So it's going to go a little something like this. Now, I pulled out about 30 worms out of this garden. Could have probably left them in, but I'd rather use them for bait. I need one more piece of wood that length to complete this box. Let's see what we can find out here. Somebody's working on their yard out here. Let's see. one more piece in the woodshed. These look all like long pieces. I think we're going to be out of luck here. Sorry. Got a scratched lens. Skeeto Punk's sending me a GoPro camera. Gosh, it's getting dirty too. That he says he has no more use for. So thanks, Skeeto Punk. Appreciate that, man. Those are going to be our tomato like holders. But we need to find one more piece of wood. My guess is it might be in the barn. And look at this wood shop. Look at this saw, you guys. Mark said be careful with that saw. I guess it got him a couple times. I don't see any wood in here, guys. So we're just going to go with what we have. Like in life, not everything's perfect. That's just life, right? And I've learned to just go with things instead of forcing things that aren't working. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, for those of you that didn't get to see, there's the bathroom. Getting dirt everywhere. Look at me breaking the law. So we're just going to go with what we have, guys, which is that short piece. Maybe it'll let the gophers in to help aerate the soil. I don't know. Let's take a look. And voila, there you have it. Redwood box. It's not perfect, but guess what? It's going to keep the weeds out. I've decided not to put the moss there. I'm going to actually stick it around the box, keep from any new weeds germinating around the outside. So I don't have, less work is better. So according to this video I watched, I've got to take these plants out and pinch off the bottom stems and then bury the plant almost like halfway up, breaking up the roots. I'm going to set these plants, to see there's 6 of them, so I'm going to set them apart. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that wire yet. Some good old garden stakes. Got to figure out what I'm going to do with this wire. Nice lattice for this these tomato plants to grow on. Be a good design for next year. Notice I'm alternating the stakes here. So this one will go over here. Start up here. Hope these things grow. Okay. All right. That ain't going nowhere. Here's our garden. Let's get to it. Okay, we got 3 holes. Dug it out with a little spade. Let's take a look what we got here, guys. One. Pinch these off. And do one more. Yeah, let's do one more. Yep. They said break up the soil. Activate the roots. And then it said plant them all the way down. To there. Well, that looks like a pretty successful planting. Okay. Pinch. Pinch. Ooh. Pinch. Don't want to kill. Pinch. And one more. Loosen up the soil. So it somehow stimulates the plant. Give these a good watering. Just bury it all the way up to there. Now I'm going to probably go around the outside edge of this with more of this wire. Okay. That's probably what I'm going to do. So what that's going to do is make sides for this thing to grow into. Pinch, pinch, get this one on the ground, pinch, and we're going to leave that one in. Break up soil. Hopefully these are heirloom seeds. That would be cool. Then what would happen if we could replant the seeds from last year? I don't know. We'll have to do a little experiment, right? Right, guys? So there you go, you guys. I'm sure there's easier ways to do this. Start to finish, that was 2 hours. If you ever want any honest exercise about being away from your family and providing them with some wholesome food that you grew with your own hands, this is the way to do it. This is what life's supposed to be like, you guys. Not slaving away in a gym on a hamster wheel, away from family and friends, open to temptations. This is what it's about. This is just the first garden. Any tips, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. I'd love to hear what I did right or wrong. But we'll definitely be following these plants and see how they do. I'm going to give them a good watering. There's plenty of worms left in the bed. I'm sure I could add some fertilizer or whatever, but I just want to do this like how the farmers did it. It looks like there's some natural strawberries or something growing here. Do you guys see that? It's got some flowers on there, so let's see what that's about. And where's my cat friend? I don't know where he's at, but looks like the neighbors are doing their own little gardening. They've got some plants under there. Must be for keep the bugs out or something, the varmints. Some cows up there. See the cows? All right, take care and be safe, you guys.